Namaste, everyone. Short sun salutation. Taking the hands at the heart center, in breath. Exhale, full down to touch the earth. Inhale, extended spine with either soft knees or straight legs. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, uncurl, coming up, meeting the hands and then drawing them down to heart center. Round 2, in breath, eyes to the sun. Exhale, full down to touch the earth. In breath, extend, looking out to the horizon. Exhale, full down, touching the earth. In breath, pressing into both feet, bringing the arms up above the head and down to the heart center. Round 3, in breath, weight forward into the balls of the feet, then weight back into the center of the foot, reaching down to touch the earth. Inhale, extending the spine to look out to the sun setting. Exhale, fold forward, touch the earth. Inhale, uncurling, using your abdominals, legs back. Exhale, drawing down to touch the earth. Bringing the feet in close, finding your point of focus. Single knee tuck, keeping the alignment of ear over shoulder, over hip, over knee, over foot. Soft face, observe your breath. Then feeling that foot press down, the whole foot feeling the floor. Take your second side. Focus point, chest lifted, eyes soft but focused. Easy breath. Next, side lean to chair pose with twist and then forward release. And this time on forward release, we will hold the opposite elbow or wrist. Let's begin with one hand behind the skull, feeling like your back is flat against the wall. In breath, navel in, squeeze your inner legs together. As you exhale, focusing out and breathing. Then coming back to your center, changing sides. In breath, then on exhale, engaging navel to spine, elbow lifts, hips can move slightly to the side. Then coming back up and placing the hands in Namaste. Chair pose, feet hip width, parallel to each other. In breath, exhale, weight goes back into the heels. All the toes are down, but let's lift the toes just to feel that the weight is back in the heels and not forward too much in the toes. So most of the weight is back. Then slightly tuck the chin. Feel your dynamic zigzag. And from here, we're going to keep both feet solidly placed as we take a gentle twist to look at the side wall, long back and neck. And then through center, our weight stays over the feet, stays back in the heels. Long neck, back is nice and straight. We don't have rounded back, even in the twisting part of the chair. And then back to center. From here, we're going to go into a forward bend. You can hold the opposite wrist or the opposite elbow. Then let your head rest in that space. Either soft knees or straight legs. Then coming up, slowly releasing upwards to stand tall in Tadasana. Next, Warrior One pose into a deep lunge. Stepping forward with one foot is parallel. Back leg goes back so that the back leg is turned out 45 degrees from zero. Hands will start in Namaste. We'll bend the front knee over the ankle bone, contract the back glute muscles to protect the back, because we're going to add the full arm position, the lift of the chest, the upward focus. You could keep your hands together or apart and elbows straight. Then bringing the hands down through center. Let's step back. I'm going to use 2 blocks for this. Into a deep lunge. The back leg changes position. It's lower, of course, but it's also parallel. So I can let the knee touch, or I can keep the leg up in my deep lunge. Let's take side 2. Warrior One. Front knee aligns over the ankle. Back leg is 45 degrees in the outward rotation from zero. I could stay here, or I can bring the chest up and bring my arms up. You could separate the arms, take straight elbows if you want. I'm just going to keep an elbow bend and keep my hands together. Upward focus. And then come down through center. One hand on either side of the front foot for our deep lunge pose. Kind of a deeper version of Warrior One with parallel. And then let's step in and come up. Next balance is the half hero standing balance. I'm using an offering arm. Palm is up, that's bringing the energy in. Holding the back foot. Palm of my holding hand is in and facing towards the midline of the body. Find your point of focus, chest is lifted. I have a nice straight line through the front part of the body. Soft eyes and gaze. And then bringing the foot down, close to the second foot. Bring your other arm in the offering position. Chest stays lifted. Hold your foot. The knee that's up, that holding leg, you want that knee to be straight down, if possible not forward, in front of the other leg. And resting. Next, we're going to take the full sun salutation called the Classic Series. This series has 12 positions and many are repeated. So let's begin. I'm going to use 2 blocks for my deep lunges, starting with my hands in Namaste, like we do in short sun series. Feet are a couple inches apart or hip width apart. We take a full breath in Tadasana. Inhale, exhale. Our second pose is called the crescent. The weight goes into the balls of the feet. The arms come up. The chest is lifted. Pause, exhale. I'm going to bend the knees and reach down, hands to the earth, hand to toe. Next pose is the deep lunge. I take my left leg back first on my salutation deep lunges, and we use an upward gaze. Front heel, remember, is grounded, looking up to the sun. Next pose is the plank, and in the plank, you just put your hands down and you can take plank from knees or feet, lowering to the earth, forehead touch, and then into either you can use a sphinx or a cobra. Focus to the eyebrow center. Then lower, tucking the toes under, pushing back. You can go through the knees here if you'd like, and push up and back. Fingers are spread. Hands can be shoulder width or wider. Feel comfortable doing that. Into downward facing dog. Now, you do not have to, when you make your transition, you can put your knees down or you can keep them up and just swing through. I'm going to put them down. Now, my left foot is forward. My left leg went back first in the first deep lunge. On the second deep lunge, coming out of down dog, it's forward. Eyes up to the sun. Then both feet come together, hand to toe. I soften the knees or keep the knees straight. I'm going to bring my hands through my center and then into crescent and back to Tadasana. And we have the whole series. Let's take it once again. First breath, Tadasana. Next, weight forward, crescent. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, I'm going to take the right leg back the second time. Deep lunge. Exhale, plank, pause, and exhale down. In breath, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now my right leg was forward, went back first, so now it's going to come forward and I'm going to use my two blocks, you do not have to, into the deep lunge with the upward focus. Exhale, both feet together, hand to toe. Then bending the knees a little bit, I'm going to bring my arms through center. You see this done different ways. Into the crescent. Contract your glutes. And exhale, Tadasana. And just spend a minute here, feeling your breath, feeling your body. Full sun salutation. Classic series. Next, our balance is going to be a figure 4. So I'm going to start with a slight knee bend and cross this leg over like we do in figure 4 in the back lying position. Just going to keep my hips are back, push back, hands in namaste. Use your point of focus. And then coming out of it, inhale, exhale, figure 4, standing balance. and release. Next, warrior two, both sides, and then into a wide stance forward bend. I'm going to use my blocks in the center. Feet are wide, one leg turned out, and one leg either parallel, knee forward, or very slightly turned in, with this knee aligned over the ankle. Eyes focused. 3 breaths. And then coming through parallel, side 2, warrior 2, wide stance, parallel feet. Let's make sure navel is in. Hands on the hip crease, chest lift, weight goes forward into the balls of the feet. Then come up, exhale through a table back, horizon gaze. And today we're going to go side to side. So just releasing down center, I'm going to relax over. This will be to your left. Head is down. Through the center, horizon, in breath. And exhale, second side. Let this inside shoulder release. And then take your center position. Walking the feet in, the hands in. And then let's walk our feet in and come up. Always using the abdominals. The next sequence is called a chest expansion using our strap. The diver, where we're looking out to the horizon with flat back and bent knees, and then a forward bend with the arms coming overhead, keeping our hands on the strap. Now, just to show you, there's different ways to hold the strap. We're going to use a palms in hold where you'll feel it in your biceps. So instead of this, we're going to hold like this. Palms are facing each other. Palms face each other. So let's begin. Feet hip width apart. Navel in, contract your glutes. Bring your weight forward as we do in back bends with the chest lift. Rolling your shoulders down, in breath. Now come up. Exhale into a table back, arms reaching back. So make sure your knees are bent. No straight knees here, lots of knee bend. Next, the head drops first, then the arms come over. Remember, the palms are facing each other. And take 2 complete breaths here. And then I'm going to release the arms and hang, relaxing your shoulders. And let's come down. So instead of a full squat, we have one leg in what we were doing with the squat, with the knees bent and the feet flat, and one knee in a half hero. If this is kind of difficult for you, I would sit on a block or put something under this ankle. So in this half squat position, we're We're going to take a rotation. And a forward release. Showing you the second side in profile. Twist. Remember, this heel is down. And then forward release. Head goes over the half hero leg. And let's end with the rest in child's pose. Namaste, everyone.